Okay, hello. So we're doing a live with my friend Regina here, who is a licensed, I can never say the word, skin therapist is my translation of the word. She'll tell you in a minute. Licensed skin therapist. So her job is to help people's skin to look its best, especially in the areas of anti-aging. Um, so one of the things that I talk about ever such a lot is toxins, because we're all being poisoned. And one of the things that we certainly don't want to be doing is actually finding toxins and spreading them over our skin. Not a good idea. So it's something we really want to avoid doing. And that means that we need to make better choices, because a lot of the time we're making choices to use products that are poisoning us. And one of those things, especially for ladies, is skincare regimes and makeup and all of that. So one of the starting points I think that we should all be making is making better choices to avoid putting toxins into or onto our body. I teach people how to remove toxins from their body, but it's far better if we don't put them in there in the first place. Of course, there are many toxins we can't avoid, so fine, if you can't avoid them, like it's difficult to avoid breathing toxic air if you happen to live in most places around the world, and so on and so on. But this is one of the areas that we can control, and those are the areas that we should do something about. And we get a huge amount of toxins through the products that we put on our skin, which applies a lot more to women than men, because us men don't do much on our skin, but we do use soap, and we do bathe in water that may or may not be filtered, and it should be filtered. So we're going to talk about a skincare range that's non-toxic, that's really good, and is not too expensive, which is one of the big deals, because a lot of these non-toxic skincare regimes are also pretty toxic to your wallet. So we want to try and keep that to a minimum. Now, one of the companies that I recommend quite a bit is doTERRA. When it comes to essential oils, the skincare range we're going to talk about happens to come from doTERRA, which is a company that I love because of the quality of their essential oils. I'm not going to go too much into that, but they're the only company who actually sells essential oils that you can check the independent lab report for the oil in your hand, not for some different batch that you didn't purchase, as all the other companies do, if they even do lab reports. So doTERRA does great quality oils. They do some amazing discounts and stuff, so you can get great prices, and they prove for with independent lab reports that the oil in your hand is actually what you want it to be, i.e. pure, unadulterated, the real deal. So we're not going to be talking about oils today, we're going to be talking about skincare. So I'm going to bring Regina in just a minute. So Regina, maybe you could start by telling me that word that means skin therapist that I keep forgetting, estrus something or other. What's that word?
Esthetician.
Esthetician, right. So you're a licensed esthetician, and as an esthetician, you've got a choice of lots of professional grade skincare regimes. You choose not to use them for various reasons, and you use a range. Actually, let me show you that range. I want to pop this on just for a second. So this is the range. It's called Virage Skincare. There's like 4 different components, I think. I might be wrong, but I think that's correct. 4 different components. So I'll just, there you go, I'll come back off that. You kind of seen a quick overview. So, Regina, this is what you use. Tell me, why are your clients happy with that? Give us a bit of background.
So, Virage is a very good line. I have used a lot of professional lines that are exclusively for estheticians. And the reason why I like Virage is because my clients can't get the professional, they can get a version of the professional line, and they're extremely expensive. And they're pretty good. I don't know that they're all plant based as Virage is, as doTERRA's line is. And also, I feel that when I use this line on my clients, and they are able to use the same thing, they can get the same results that I'm giving them, because I'm not using a professional strength on them. I'm using the exact same line or strength that they can use at their home.
Okay, well that's pretty awesome, because yeah, it's no good if you go and get a treatment and you get great results, but the only way you can get those results is paying someone a lot of money to do it for you. So if you can get the same stuff, so So the first thing about this product range, then, correct me if I'm wrong, but so where doTERRA's strength is essential oils. And so some people might think, well, they're departing into an area that they don't know, and so can we give the same level of trust? But actually, this is an essential oil based skincare range, right?
Right.
So what kind of oils are they using in some of these skincare products?
So in their cleanser, they're using orange essential oil. They're using basil, and these are all good for treating like people who have acne or any kind of skin issues that they have. I've had people who use prescription strength skincare and have had zero results. And then I put them onto doTERRA's line because doTERRA has many lines, and they've had excellent results. And they've actually signed up for doTERRA because those other products are chemicals, and this is a natural plant-based products. They use tea tree. Tea tree is an excellent oil for if you have any kind of skin issues, especially young people who have acne and even adult acne. This line is good for. And then they also use good carrier oils. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think that if you have oily skin, you should not use oils on your skin. But it's actually the opposite because you want to draw those poisonous oils that are in your skin out. And the carrier oils they use is coconut oil and olive oil, and those are two great oils. I mean, those are two great oils for us to use inside our body to eat. So they're excellent for this other organ on our body that we ignore.
Right, okay, that's interesting. So you have oily skin, and you would counterintuitively think that you don't want to add oil, but that's the exact. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but you just made me think of it. Could you eat this skincare? Could you put it in your mouth? Is it that non-toxic that you could do that? You probably don't
I
know
have
the
not
answer to that.
tried, but I don't think that it would be. I don't think that it would be toxic to you because it's all natural. It's plant
Right.
based.
Right, probably not taste great, but oh, okay, interesting. So the first thing is then about this is it's non-toxic. That's a big deal. Okay, and most of these what so-called professional ones, they are toxic. So that's a key point. But the second thing is that doTERRA is then using oils about which it is an expert. That doTERRA know what they're doing with oils. They are the world market leader by far. They actually did $1 billion of sales faster than Apple. I mean, they are huge. doTERRA are, and this is their thing. This is their area. So they know what they're doing when it comes to oils, and plant oils have amazing properties for not just healing, but for reducing inflammation, for killing um, fungi and bacteria and things that might affect your skin. You know, so and they're putting these combinations together, and they're doing it quite inexpensively. I'm quite shocked at the price for the whole range because I know how much skincare stuff costs because I have a wife, so you get to realize when you see this massive hole in your finances, and you're like, what the heck? Have you bought a new car? No, a skincare range. It's like, okay, so they add up. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little, but they're not cheap. So this
Not.
this range for all four. Let me go back onto that because see if I can see that. So all four of the different products. That's. I need my glasses. This is small on my screen because it's a screen share and what have you. So that is $84.50 for the wholesale price of the full set, right?
Right.
Eight,
So that's like
eight,
21 dollars a bottle for
right.
a month's supply, and that's very inexpensive for a good line.
Yeah, that really is. I've seen single bottles of stuff costing more than that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
So
people don't get results with them. One of the things that I do, I do anti-aging. I'm not one of the fluff facial people that just gives you a facial and sends you on your way and you feel good and you really don't see results. I like to see results. And one of the things that I do, I love. They have one of their part of this Virage line is a serum called Immortel Hydrating Serum. And I love this serum. I mean, it's got it's got frankincense, it's got myrrh, it's got rose, it's got helichrysum, all great great smelling and great for your skin essential oils. And one I what I do, I don't think a lot of people are doing tuning fork facials, but I do a tuning fork facial. And
Okay.
that's the last part of my facial. And I take the Immortelle oil and I put it on your face. And then I take the tuning forks and I use it to lift to smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles and just lift the skin. And I do a little bit of lymphatic drainage with the fork and the oils. And my clients absolutely love it. And I'm seeing such great results. That's the last part of my facial is the tuning fork facial with the Virage serum. And they absolutely love it. And I'm seeing great results.
Right, great. So I don't really know much about tuning forks and facials. So that's something they would have to get from a professional like yourself.
Not necessarily.
Oh, really? So
No,
what?
I do it
Okay,
to myself.
let's get the sidetrack a minute because it sounds interesting. So what the heck does a tuning fork do in regards to your face? So I kind of know what a tuning fork is, but so it's obviously, is there some frequency element to that then that it's using, or what's going on with the
Well,
tuning fork?
so the tuning fork, I use a specific tuning fork, a specific hertz, and the one that's really good for skin for me is 136 hertz,
Right.
and but I mean you have to have a specific tool at the bottom of it because the forks just have like a little point, but I have a little foot at the bottom of mine, and it's just about the size of a quarter, and it just you slide it up because you want to slide everything up because gravity takes it down, and you slide it up with the serum, and it's actually pushing the serum in with the vibration of the tuning fork, and also pushing the vibration of the tuning fork into the face. So 136 is a frequency of the sound om. So it's so that frequency is pushing the serum into the skin. Anybody can you can do that at home. I mean, I do that with my clients, but anybody can buy a 136 hertz and then use the Virage
Okay.
serum at the same time. But I don't think a lot of people will, and I mean I'm okay if they do. If they don't, I'm happy to do it to them.
Right, right. There you go. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. So, so what are the four different bottles? What are the differences between them? What do they do?
So the first bottle that you have, and they even tell you how to use them. The first one is the cleanser. So the cleanser is really healthy. It's really great plant based natural gel, and it purifies and invigorates the skin while also nourishing and hydrating, because one of the things that happens with age is our skin starts to dehydrate. So you really need a good and then because it has the oils in it as well, it has oils that are helping with hydration. So you need a good skin cleaner to start with, and that's the first step to making your skin beautiful. And then the next one they have is their toner. And their toner also has the essential oils, but it's nourishing plant-based extract to tighten the skin. So
Okay.
so you cleanse it, then you want to tighten it, and it soothes the skin anytime, anywhere. So you don't have to just use it after, because throughout the day you can. It's a spritzer kind of type thing, and so
Okay.
you just spray that on your face and tone and fortify your skin and nourishes it while invigorating it with a sense of energizing boost and a glowing complexion when you finish. And then my favorite one of them all is the serum, the Immortelle hydrating serum. And the Immortelle hydrating serum is because we also have an Immortelle blend that's kind of like, to me, like a perfume for some women. It's a blend of all the oils, and it probably has more than just the what the serum has, but it's really age defying skincare. I mean, because the Immortelle line is wonderful, but to have it as a part of the Virage serum is it's the most. I love this oil so much. I don't use it only for my skin. I use it for parts of my body that I feel like need moisturizing, that more than what I get. But this technology promotes optimal lipid balance for smoother, more youthful looking skin. So that's why I use it with the tuning forks at the end of my facials that I give. And then the final thing, which every person who does any kind of regimen, any kind of skincare regimen, they cleanse, they tone, they put some kind of serum, and then they moisturize. And most of the time, you put the moisturizer on when you're going to bed, and the moisturizer just really keeps that moisture in your skin. So you've put all these wonderful things on, and then you want to kind of seal it.
Okay, okay. So now I don't know if sorry to drop it on you. Maybe you're not haven't prepared this, but we had a chat earlier, and you showed me a picture on your phone of a before and after of one. You haven't got that to hand by any chance, have you?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah. So it's always nice. I mean, it's not going to be very clear because it's on a phone, and we're trying to do it over a you know on a video call, but you can see it a little bit. You can see
Okay.
before and after.
So this is my client. This is after 4 treatments of my anti-aging skincare treatments that I give, and this was right after the tuning fork facial, because this is the last treatment, and then I take a picture of them.
So this is the last of 4 treatments.
This is one, yes.
Right. So what I can see there is some crow's feet, I think they're called, around the eyes that are much less visible on the second picture, and also a lot of around the mouth area is radically different.
And her nose, if you look at her nose, the wrinkles around her nose have smoothed out.
Yeah. I can see. So okay, that's quite a dramatic change, and that's four treatments.
Right.
Well, that's the end of the 4th treatment, so she's only just had the 4th treatment. Okay.
Right.
So and your clients are obviously happy with the treatment, and do many of them get it themselves to continue treating themselves at home?
So she's signing up to get the Virage because every time I put that on her face, she goes, "Oh my God, I love that smell." I put the serum on last, and she just loves it because the cleanser and the toner, they also have essential oils, but the smell is not as intense as the serum. And then the moisturizer is the last thing I put on for her to go home, and so she's signing up with me to get Virage.
Let me just explain. You've used this word "signing up" a few times. It's quite a scary term.
Okay.
So let me just explain what that means. So what doTERRA does is it gives you 2 ways to purchase. So you can purchase as a retail customer or a wholesale customer, which basically means you can pay 2 different prices, a much cheaper price or a more expensive price. So most people prefer the wholesale, and that's what she refers to signing up. It means joining as a wholesale customer. There's a one-off fee for that of $35. And then thereafter you get 25% discount on everything that you purchase from doTERRA for the next year. So most people do that way. Now, apart from that 25%, there's lots of other discounts available for wholesale customers. There's a whole, I'm not going to go through it all here, but if you're interested in purchasing this skincare range or anything else from doTERRA, the thing is to link up with me or Regina, and we can walk you through how to get the best possible price. If you're just going to do one-off order ever, then you don't really need any help. You can just pay full retail price and go ahead and do that. But I highly recommend that you don't do that. That's a bit crazy. So talk to me, talk to Regina, and we can help you to get the best possible price. There's some huge discounts, and there's a huge product range apart from the skincare range. There's got a lot of other things that I think should be in everyone's medicine cabinet. They've got, from the oils, but they've got some kick-ass supplements, some anti-inflammatory supplements. If you want to get your inflammation down, there's things that you can do that make a world of difference. Again, this isn't the purpose of this video, but if you are interested in any of that, then talk to me or Regina, and we'll help you with that. So because I want to keep this video as short as possible, I'm going to close it there, unless you've got anything else that you want to add, Regina. Is there any other last thoughts? I
just want to, Virage is a great skincare line, especially for women. I mean, I'm not saying that men can't use it either, but if you have any young adults that have skin issues, they also have another line called HD Clear, and that line is second to none in clearing up puberty acne, teenage acne, even onset adult acne, because a lot of adults are all of a sudden starting to see acne in their skin. So that's another great line. They also have another one that's just a facial and skin wash. But those 2 lines, if you're really trying to see results in your skin, HD Clear for younger people and Virage for women and older, mature people.
Right, awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So the bottom line is, guys, just get in touch with us, and we're very happy to help you, walk you through, make sure you get the best prices, make sure you get the right thing for you or for your purposes. It might not be you, it might be your kid, it might be your husband, or whatever. So we're very happy to help you. Obviously, Regina's the expert on the skin part. That's her thing. That's what her profession. I'm more on the holistic nutrition and all of that, but I can help with either, and I can also link you to Regina. So God bless everyone. Have a great day. I hope this has been interesting for you. It's a phenomenal skincare range. I'm gonna definitely be getting it for my wife. Don't tell her, because I'm going to keep it as a surprise. But I'll be getting it for my wife next time round. Now that I know enough about it, she's going to love it, and it's cheaper than some of the other things that she's bought for her skin in the past. So win-win-win as far as I'm concerned. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Bye bye.